you see me there. Been overseas, been through the air, traveling around the world, that's how I roll.
Good afternoon. How's it going? This is Michael, Love and Freedom. I know it's been a minute since I talked to you guys on a personal note, but I'm back. I'm back stateside, as you can see, sitting in the parking lot here at Plaza here in Casa Grande, Arizona. I know a lot of people saying, where the hell is that at? Well, it's right outside where the Interstate 10 and the Interstate 8 meet. For those who've been out west, know Arizona a little bit, Phoenix, Tucson, Yuma. It's pretty much noticeable if you know this area. If you've been out west, Arizona, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to find where Casa Grande, Arizona is at. So Google it if you don't know where it's at. But I just wanted to chop it up with you guys. I was out and about. I got up kind of early today. Went and ran some errands for my sister, who is currently in Mississippi, attended to my mother and father. And I'm out here in Arizona at her homestead, taking care of some of the things that she needs to get handled while I'm back here stateside. She scratched my back, I scratch her back. You know, that's how we do it. She's about the only one I actually in my life that I can pretty much go to. You know, if I ever said that I don't have no family or nothing like that, I apologize. And I just want to say shout out to my sister, because she's my only sister. And if I overlooked her, then I really do apologize, because she definitely is a sweetheart. You know, she's about like me. You know, everybody take her kindness for granted, and you know, she'd give her last and she'd go out her way to help anybody. So basically like me, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf from that. So I might be bitter from here on out forward. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just tired of hosting people's life and not getting any type of what I want to say appreciation in return. So not that I'm looking for anything from anyone. It's just that I gotta be in that self mode moving forward. You know, life too short for me not to enjoy myself and dwell on the past and dwell on the hard times I had and the negative stuff that been in my life. You know, so I just said, you know, talk to the Most High and just ask him, you know, just allow me the opportunity to get closer to you and talk to you every day and see the things that I need to do for myself and help guide me, you know. So that's where we sit now, you know. But I really want to say I really do miss the Dominican Republic, man. I really do miss the Dominican Republic, man. I mean, being back stateside here in the last couple of days, I found myself just back in the same rut again, you know, sitting here mind boggling and close to my still driving distance from my ex-family, you know, and it really ain't good for me, you know, being thousands of miles away, starting a new life, starting all over. Like I told you guys before in a video, you know, I left for what I had on, and you can see I'm still, you know, probably people saying, "Man, I see a video, he has the same few clothes on every time." That's just me now. I don't care. They clean and I'm clean, so it really doesn't matter no more what people think or how they look at me, how they receive me or deceive me, however you want to call it, how they look at me. I won't say deceive, because they've been doing that for a long time. I mean, how they receive me, how they look at me, how they analyze me, or how they talk about me. I don't really care about none of that no more. You know, I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. You know, riding today, back in the saddle here in the Corvette, riding, listening to some music, clear my head, enjoying this thing they call life, and being able to go out and do things for my sister while she is going through a lot with my parents. I thought about driving back home to Mississippi or flying back to Mississippi, to try to give her a helping hand, but I think I do better out here helping her on this end, because when I go to Mississippi, I get triggered a lot, and it's not good for me. Mentally, it's not good for me. So I really have no desire to actually go to Mississippi in no time soon. I'm really, really interested in heading back overseas in the Dominican Republic. And I know a lot of people going to say, why is that? Why is that? What's going on over there? Be honest with you, a lot more to see in different countries when I'm able to get out. When I was over there, I would probably get out a day, stay in 2 days, stay in 3 days, or get out a day. However I was allowed, my body will allow me to do it. I didn't have the pain medication with me that I needed to get out and about, to be around. I didn't have the pain medication, but with the herbal teas and the heat pads and stuff that I was able to obtain while I was there, it kind of helped me quite a bit. Being out there in the sun, the humidity helped my skin. My eczema and my other skin issues was really wasn't in a flare or none of that. It was just great. My mind felt more at ease, more relaxed. I guess training your thought, your vision, you're intercepting your brain, seeing something different, a different pace. It was just totally different. I can't really explain to you guys. If you've never been, you've never seen it. Everybody goes some places for different various reasons. I went to try to start a new life after losing everything in my life. And when I say losing everything, I'm not only talking about materialistic shit, because materialistic stuff for me, forward, I care less about it. I care less about it. It just really doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me no more. I'm just gonna put it like that. Whether clothes, shoes, or any of that stuff, I could wear the same thing every day, and it wouldn't matter to me. And I could care less how people looked at me, or how they, talked about me, or criticized me, because they ain't doing shit for me. So it doesn't really matter to me no more, and it's just one of those things, man. I know I'm sitting out here in the park a lot, and I'm, keeping my head on the swivel. Y'all know how I do it. And sitting here thinking, I'm gonna walk in the store, walk around, clip my head a little bit. Just come from eating a little chow, had a little lunch at a local mom and pop fish and chip place. Had a few shrimps. Wasn't bad at all. Just your basic standard little fish and chip. I call it fish and shit, pretty much. Cause that shit right there is not food to me. Being in the DR, I actually had some real delicious, authentic, healthy food. The taste was quite unique. It was different, was fresh, and I really enjoyed it. So I really can't wait to get back to the DR for that reason. I only went to the beach once while I was there. I'm not really a big beach person, but I like to sit out there at the beach in the Dominican Republic and eat some fresh fish, drink some fresh coconut water, eat some fresh fruits and stuff like that, and just enjoy the scenery. Who wouldn't? What man wouldn't enjoy being at the beach, looking at good, eye candy? Who wouldn't? That's what a real man does. Enjoy life and relaxation, not always stressed out and worried about, what he can't change, So that's been my biggest problem. But while I'm here in the States, I'm definitely going to make sure I get all my medical things handled. I'm a lot closer to a Tucson VA hospital, which I can just, in the spur of the moment, drive over there at any given point, any needs to get things taken care of that I need to. Go talk to somebody when I need to, That's the plus. That's the plus of being here in the States, of being close to a big VA facility, because I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling with mental things such as depression, anxiety, anger. I started last week. I started a course, anger management course, while I was in the Dominican Republic through telehealth. And the new therapist that I have, he's all the way in South Carolina. And he's a brother. And I was in South Carolina. I chopped it up with him while I was in the DR. And I had a little, I won't say a mental breakdown, but I had a little moment. And he was able to see that. And I'll be the first to tell you guys, y'all, it's no surprise, I got problems, but hey, it is what it is. I'm working on them. I'm working on me. And that's what I hadn't been doing for the majority of my life, at least for the last 27 years, I hadn't been working on me. But I'm starting to realize that, people that you cared for, or you was, and I'm not trying to hold on to things that did me no good. I'm just telling you guys, it may help someone else that may be going through certain things, So when I speak truth, and I speak 100. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't be telling you," but you see, that's the problem with people nowadays. They worried about it, how people are going to look at them. Are you telling your business? No, I'm not telling my business. This is something that a lot of people go through, and I think it has to be told. It had to be talked about. These are just things I do to get around keeping myself safe and other people. Not just myself, but other people I keep safe. So I talk to the therapists and stuff, and I have my moments, and stuff like that, and I just say, hey, I don't want to read. They always ask you, what are your plans, or what are your intentions, or getting out of this, this help, this session. What did you want? What would be something positive moving forward in your life that if you can work on, what would you like to work on? So I have to, explain to them the things, my areas that I have problems with. Of course, shout out to my wife for dealing with me for almost 27 years. In October be 27 years, and hey, she's a soldier for dealing. I never throw her under the bus. She's a soldier for dealing with me. My kids don't talk to me. My son, he's with his mom, and I always told him from a little boy, make sure you take care of your mom, make sure your mom's straight. But I didn't think that, he would cold turkey and not talk to me as well. So, but it is what it is, I could only focus on me now, I done my part, I talked to God, and he said, hey, you done what you could do. And your best, apparently your best wasn't good enough. So, hey, do you and be happy, basically that's what they were telling me, that's what I do, that's the thing that I'm trying to get across to my head now. Worry, focus on you. Anything negative that comes around you, or anything in your space that's negative, turn the other way, because any negative vibe is a setback. Anything negative, it's a setback. So, and it's so true. It's so true. But basically, that's what's going on with me. I don't want to get talking into something that's gonna start having me, thinking of my past, which, it's been a long stretch. But, I definitely, once again, I definitely have to leave. I definitely got to get back, cross seas, or go somewhere, because this just isn't gonna cut it. I was feeling so much better when I was over in Dominican Republic. And let me get the record straight. I went into Dominican Republic chasing women. I didn't have to do that. Women over in Dominican, in the DR, comes a dime a dozen, man. I'm talking about, it is so, oh my God. It is so, I'm talking about so much things going on in the DR. And it is, man, I tell you, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, you don't really have to be out there doing that, you know. The DR itself, just the environment is just a totally different breed. It's a totally different breed, you know. I don't know. It's hard to explain, you know, about living in Mexico for so many years. The culture of Mexico is totally different than the DR. And once again, if somebody asks me, which one you prefer, Mexico or the DR? I'll definitely say the DR. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna say the DR. You know, point blank, hands down. I'm gonna say the DR. You know, because I felt safer in the DR. I felt, I don't know. I felt like it was history. Some of my history behind the whole island that I would love to just see, you know, and you know, so much more to explore. To me, I don't know, it's just me. I'm just talking, you know, guys. That's why I say each person has his own perspective of things or a way of life, but that's just me. And I really did enjoy the DR, and I am planning on going back to DR real soon. I just wanted to come back and take care of a few things and see if I can get my stuff in order, and then possibly, you know, help my sister. What is this guy doing? Man, I do not like, boy. Oh, boy. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. People bothers me, man. I'll be worried about what people doing, man, because that shit don't set right with me, man. Sorry about that, but hey, the DR is definitely, on the DR note, I could definitely live in the DR for a period of time, but I'm gonna have to leave. I can't just stay there in that one spot and don't go somewhere else. I really enjoy the DR, but I can't just sit there and call DR home for the duration of my life. I'm just gonna be honest. I enjoy that time there. I'm planning on going and looking at other places, other different countries, see what is out there for offer me. My biggest concern is my well-being right now. You know, mentally, once I get my mental state of mind well taken care of, I'm start focusing on my physical part. Mental part, I mean, it's getting there. The physical part, it's going to take a lot of work, especially when I know I got a lot of physical issues externally. You know, thank God I have no diabetes, blood pressure problem, cholesterol, none of that stuff. But thank God. But it's going to take a little work. But I know if I got that motivation and that mindset, my mind is right, it could be done. Well, let me get out of here, get moving. I got to get out of here and get moving. But I appreciate you guys watching and joining as always. Until the next one. Bye now. Peace. One love.